Hey, what's up, guys? And thank you for coming back and checking out another episode of Alex on Honeydew List. Have some little project going on right now for a friend of mine. So this is not actually part of the Honeydew List, but it is a little tutorial, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So here I have a wall that has a big piece of cement missing, as you guys can see, and it has a crack going all the way down to the bottom. Now, typically, I would say destroy the wall, completely rebuild it, but this is a friend of mine who's selling this home, and they just want to patch it up and get rid of the house. So I'm going to show you guys how you guys can go ahead and patch up little cracks in the walls just like this, with a couple of little cinder blocks as so. As you guys can see here, I have everything that you would probably need. Besides having just mortar, there are other types of mortar that you guys can buy for the needs of the project. So here I have multiple tools. Here you definitely want to get yourself one of these. This is just very important. It's pinnacle when you're doing cement work on a regular. This helps to break cinder block, and it also, you can use it because what it does is it actually allows you to kind of chip away at some cement and cement blocks like this, cinder blocks, and what it can do is break it up into a point where you just need a specific size. Other thing is this right here. This tool is perfect for filling in edges, for instance, between bricks. If you want to just push some of the mortar in or cement in, this is perfect for that. This tool actually trowels it out and makes it very nice and smooth. So you definitely want to get one of those. Here you have a flat trowel. Okay, this is a 12-inch flat trowel, and it's definitely good to have when you want to smooth out a large surface. This is perfect for that. And this one is for corners, so you want to get yourself one of these if you want to go ahead and utilize a specific tool for corners. Let's see. Oh, what else do I have in my bucket? So here, guys, I also have, this is a chipper basically, and use this. You slam this top side here with a hammer, and you can break away any cement or unwanted cement, or you can even set a specific line that you want to break this at, and then again it'll fall right off. So excellent tool. Definitely recommend that anybody who's doing cement work always have a mini sledgehammer on deck. Here I have a diamond blade. This is a cutter. Now this has a diamond blade on it. It's made for cutting cement, so you want to have one of those as well. Now this tool here, it's a trowel with a soft spongy surface, and this one you can use to force mortar into certain areas and also smooth it out at the same time. So you definitely want to see if you can get yourself one of these. This is a 9-inch by 4. It's just a rubber float. That's what they call them. They're floaters. And this one is a 12-inch. This one, though, has some pores to it. As you can see, it's like a sponge. And you can put this into a bucket of water and smooth out a surface. But what it'll do is it'll also give it a texture at the same time. So this comes also in a smooth applicator as well. So keep an eye out for that if you want to get one of those. And this here, just your average plastic container, and this you can use for mixing your cement, mortar, especially when you're doing small jobs. And this here is my mixer. So it's called a mortar hoe, and basically this is used to just, you know, basically make your cement by hand. When you're doing small jobs, you don't need to have a machine to do it. So this is what is definitely typically used when you're doing a small project like this one. And again, just so you guys can take a look and see, this here I would never patch up because it is a pretty big crack, and it shows that there's a structural issue. But for the sake of just selling the home and making it look presentable, we're going to tackle this job. So you guys stick with me, and I'll show you guys how we're going to do this. Oh, this is a blooper. These bags are very heavy, just so you guys know. They're 80 pounds a piece. So getting them in to this is not that easy. try to do it without making a mess is almost impossible. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bit of this because I want you guys to just see how I mix it. Now, a buddy of mine who looks at my videos actually gave me this really good idea. You get a lot of people who don't know how they should mix mortar or cement, for that matter, and usually I don't show specifically, but I'm going to show you guys today because I want everybody to be able to do this on their own and not have any issues or be concerned with whether it's too liquidy or if it's too thick. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do it, and it really just depends on the application. So right now we have some mortar in place and I have a bucket of water. So I like to go little by little. So I can do this, I pretty much know how much water to put in there, but if you're beginning and you've never done this before, what you want to do is you just want to put a little bit of water in there, spread the mortar out. Spread it out just like this. Let it get wet, let it get soak up all the water. What you're looking for most of the time when you're doing a mortar is sort of like a very soft peanut butter. You want to be able to use it so that it applies to everything that you're trying to bond together, but you don't want it to be too soupy, but you don't want it to be too thick either, because then it won't settle right. And putting it on will be a pain in the butt. So everything's going to go by just feel when you're doing it. Right now, as you can see, I have some of it mixed up. There's still some powdery substance going on. We want to really get that water inside of it. As you can see, this right here is pretty thick. It almost holds on, and that's pretty good. That's how, in a way, that's how you want it. As you can see, it's holding by itself. So if I were to throw this on the wall, it would stick, and then I'd be able to use my trowel or use my my floater and just squeeze it into an area that I need to get it into. So here's that. It's almost like a really thick peanut butter. Good thing is that what you'll do is you'll put it on your application and it'll stick there, and you'll be able to just smooth it out on your own. Alright, so with that being said, let's get to the project. Hope you like this video. Check out the rest of it on Alex the Honey-Do List.